Well, that was spectacular from United, wasn't it? Carrick's United absolutely demolished City. Not even the biggest optimist among us could have expected that level of performance. It was pretty complete. There was so much we learned watching that. I'm going to try and explain it all in this video. But can I say this immediately? How incredible did Old Trafford sound? What a day for United and what a result for Carrick in his first game. 3 days after he took his first training session. I think we all enjoyed watching that game there against City. I don't think any of us really expected that level of overall performance from United. United can always win in these games and lose, but to do it in that fashion, in such a complete fashion, took us all by surprise. Now, I'm going to run through that game. You saw my match reaction. I was a bit excited. Understandably so. Old Trafford is such a magical place when you can get it pumping like that. And boy, did Carrick manage to do that. Let's run through, I would say, the top 5 things that we learned in that game. And number 1, Michael Carrick. The impact was immediate from him. Congratulations to him, to Steve Holland, to Jonathan Woodgate, to the coaching staff. Within 3 days, they managed to imprint, I'm not saying a brand new idea, this and that, but they got the fundamentals right. They got the basics right. Everybody knew what they were doing. I suppose it was quite a simple shape in theory, but in execution, everybody absolutely nailed it. And for Carrick here saying, look, we tried to put our stamp on the team. Yeah, mate, you did. Really, really, really impressive from him. And look, he's had 4 games now as United's interim caretaker manager over 2 stints. Beating Emery, drew against Tuchel, beating Arteta, beating Guardiola. Not exactly a bad start for Carrick. But from a tactical perspective, let me speak about that, because I spoke about the system and the build-up and we saw it there. Because the team's discipline out of possession was fantastic, all right? And in possession, we'll take a quick look here. This was the three at the back system I said we were going to see. Because it was that is Carrick's tactics. That's his approach. You see, there's Maguire there, there's Martinez, there's Shaw over there, Delos push forward. You've got a 3-2, and then you've got 5 in attack. That is the system that he wants to bring into this team. And then out of possession, I thought United were equally as impressive. United here having pretty much a flat back 4. Then you've also got 4 in front. Ahmad drops in. Dorg is up front there. So actually Bruno's tucked in, but it was Bruno and Mbeumo up front. And that 4-4-2 out of possession, staying narrow, keeping quite central, it really squeezed the space out of City. They didn't really know what to do. Look, we've beaten City before. That was comprehensive. We stopped them playing football. And it wasn't to the detriment. This is the big thing here. It wasn't to the detriment of United going forward. And if anything, it helped United going forward. Just overall as a team is what I mean. I could speak about everybody from that game. That's the greatest compliment you can give to the team. Casemiro got man of the match. He was fantastic in midfield. There was only a couple of times where, we got caught a little bit up the pitch and I think Doku was in behind. But our defence was there to cover. Mainu, his first Premier League start this season, he lasted the full 90. I didn't think he would, but I thought he was really, really good. And Carrick's mentioned it there. You can speak about the 2 central midfielders, but you have to speak about the defenders behind them. We kept a clean sheet against City. So only our 3rd clean sheet this season, and it's a clean sheet in Carrick's first game in charge. And for Martinez in particular, after that, just nonsense. No, it's not even nonsense. It's just pure ridicule. Some of you called it bullying in the live show from Button Scholes this week. For him to do that to Haaland, see him getting hooked. Chef's kiss. That's what I would call that performance. He won every single one of his aerial duels and every single one of his battles. Physically, he beat Haaland. And Maguire to come in his first game back since November and play like he did, credit to them all. And then on top of that, how Bruno and Mbeumo played together as that 2 up front when United were out of possession, just collectively. The whole team's discipline and intent was fantastic. But the standout moment for me was definitely Mbeumo's goal, because that, I'm not saying like United, I don't want to use the words United DNA because that's just crap. But seeing United be on the edge of our own box here, and Mbeumo with a lovely touch, and immediately you can see the players there, all 4 of them, springing forward. Bruno there with the ball, and Mbeumo running in front of him, Dorgu catching up and joining the attack, Ahmad on the right-hand side as well, 4 against 2, and United made the most of it. And Mbeumo with a sweeping finish against Donnarumma, who was saving bloody everything that day. United are not a counter-attacking team, but having the ability to counter with that sort of devastation is United. That's why you heard that go in, the roar from the Stretford end. People, I can point to goals like that. They are genuinely my two favourite types of goal in football. One is a blistering, sweeping team counter-attack. And number two is some sort of thunder bastard hit from outside the box that goes in off the bar. They're my two favourite goals to see my team score in football. And to see that there today was brilliant. And as I said, it showed the intent. United may have been defending in that 4-4-2 quite compact shape, but it didn't stop us going forward. That's the combination that you need to have. And we had it there today, right? And I could speak about everybody, but I want to speak about Bruno individually again. Like, I've kind of run out of words, to be honest, to describe him. He was everywhere today. That pass, like that first half, that pass, that cross across to Dorgu, it's good save from Donnarumma, one of bloody 15. Don't know how he did that. Got the assist from Mbeumo, but he was just everywhere. And when he played Bruno further forward, see, Bruno was trying to do that from a central midfield position, but then left a massive bloody hole in behind that the team could exploit. If you play him in a number 10 role, he can do that with the safety net of two midfielders behind him. You then get the best out of him. And we didn't really, and Carrick won't, by the way, didn't go mad with a high press. We're not going to. We're going to stay quite compact. But the triggers come in. And Bruno is the king. Bruno is our... I love Bruno so much, man. Really, really do. And yeah, I've kind of run out of words to describe him as a footballer. And the importance he has to United. Truth be told, I'll always stand in his corner. I'll always defend him against criticism he receives. And history will be very kind to Bruno's time at United. On an individual basis, for sure. Now, two players I was delighted to see back were Bruno. Well, not Bruno. Well, Bruno's already there. But Mbeumo and Ahmed. Oh, man, I missed them. United needed them. Would it have been the same results in the last few weeks if we had them? Who knows? I can only speak about what I saw there today and what we have going forward. And Mbeumo with the goal. Ahmed just a threat for the entire game. And those two together, they're a hell of a combination. United are a significantly better team with both of those in. And Carrick, look, man, I want you to absolutely crush these next 4 months. My own personal opinion is that nothing should change on the vision for who should be permanent in the summer, depending on what... I don't think that changes. But he showed there today against tough opposition, coming in against City in his first game, and we've won like that. We've got Arsenal away next, going to be even harder with their defensive record this season. But within 3 days, he got a tune out of these players. So now it's up to these players, and up to Michael Carrick as well, to bring that over. Get through this Arsenal game. Hey, maybe get a result there as well. Why not? I didn't expect it against City and we got it. Then we play who? Fulham. We play West Ham, I think. Spurs coming up. Incredible first game from Carrick. And all credit to him and his coaching staff for being able to get that sort of response in that game after only 3 days on the training ground. Well done.